Oh, there you are, YouTube. Do. Subscribe if you're interested, but also no pressure. Here we're going to do a quick little random ranking. We're going to go to my movie collection behind me and pull out 3 movies at random and then rank those movies based on whatever criteria we come up with. I'll rank them here in the video, but if you'd like to rank them in the comments below, please feel free to do so. Let's get to picking 3 movies. We're going to make this one pretty quick. It's kind of late. I got some work I got to do upstairs. Whoops, I just peeked. So let me look over here. Maybe this one, and then I know something down here. Let's see what that gives us. Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't remember that movie at all. All right, let me get this one. Hey, all right. So, what do we have here? Wow, this is actually wow. I like all of these. Oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? Whew, wow, what am I gonna do here? Okay, Pleasantville, love this film so much. It just reminds me of watching Nick at Night with my grandparents and black and white TV shows that were on during the day with my dad, like the Andy Griffith Show especially, and Don Knotts is in this, and Don Knotts is just so great. My dad was always showing me Don Knotts movies. But yeah, I loved when I would spend the night at my grandparents and we would watch Nick at Night, all those black and white television shows back in the day. And also when I was a kid on Nickelodeon, they had black and white television show reruns. Like they were like, kids will want to watch this. They had Lassie and they had Dennis the Menace. Black and white television shows programming in the 90s for children. Can you believe that? Like, I don't think they would show black and white television shows on, cable television today for kids. They just assume they'd change the channel. But we were watching them. And then later at night, during Nick at Night, we were watching I Love Lucy and, everything else that was in black and white. And then when they started adding color shows, I was like, what's this about? Whoa, stop the presses. I don't want this. Stuff like, I don't know, I feel like Taxi. I always remember when they added Taxi and I was like, what's this doing here? I'm sure there were others too in color, but Taxi's always the one I remember the most. When they added that, I was like, what's going on here? But anyway, this movie, you have Reese Witherspoon and Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, getting sucked into a TV, just like Stay Tuned. You ever seen Stay Tuned? With John Ritter, who's in Three's Company, which I think eventually was on Nick at Night also. But in Stay Tuned, they get sucked into the TV. But here they get sucked into like a television show specifically called Pleasantville, which is just like this perfect like Leave It to Beaver sort of town, right? And things start changing. Because they're bringing the contemporary world and more open ideas and things like that to this small little town. I feel like this movie actually has a lot of flaws in it, and like narratively, but you're sort of supposed to overlook those, and I think it's easy to do. I don't know, McCarthyism, it's all there. This is a great movie. Great movie. And I'm trying to remember the director's name the entire time I was talking. And I can't. Let's see if I can find it. Gary Ross. Gary Ross, right there. Because this showed at Ebert Fest once. Was I there for that one? I don't think I was there for that one. Because I feel like I would remember it. But the director spoke about it. And I had like questions, but I wasn't able to go to that one. Next, we have another one that I love, Devil's Rejects. This is great performances all around. I think even Sherry Moon Zombie, if you are like, hey, this is what she's shooting for, then it's very good. And plus she's like annoying, and it all feels purposeful to me. Like, I know when you apply that to other things she does, it's like, maybe she's not as good, but it's like, I don't know, here I feel like it all works perfectly. So I love this trio here. Awful, terrible people, but somehow at the end, and maybe it's just me, probably not, because I feel like he was really shooting for this, but like at the end, you're almost like, oh, And then you're thinking, you're like, what? No, these are bad people. But you almost feel like he turns them like sympathetic, even though they aren't sympathetic. They're not sympathetic people. But the way it's shot, the way it's filmed, the ending is sort of, oh, got a little text there, is like making you think you're supposed to be sympathetic towards them. Does that make sense? Maybe it's because you're looking at them as family, like they have each other's backs, maybe. I guess if you look at it that way, in their loyalty to each other, that sort of thing, but their actions towards society, the world, there's nothing sympathetic about them at all. They are pure evil. 2 thumbs up, Ebert and Roper, and I gotta agree, this is fantastic. I think this is an all-timer movie. I don't like it as much as, or sorry, I don't like House of a Thousand Corpses as much as this. House of a Thousand Corpses is was one of my stepdad's favorite movies ever, but I always preferred this. And then I still haven't seen 3 from Hell yet, and I know I gotta see that one. But I've heard from like everybody who's seen it that it's not good. But I am so mad at myself for not picking up that Steelbook on those last days of Best Buy when it was only $10. What was I thinking? But anyway, great movie with lots of good special features on here. Watch the special features if you have this. Oh gosh, just dropped Pleasantville. I think everything looks okay. Sturdy DVD case. Next we have Bottle Rocket. Oh my goodness. This is a lot of people's favorite Wes Anderson movie because it's not like what Wes Anderson has sort of become. This is before all that. You have Wes Anderson in here, but it's not so much style, right? So it's like pushed narratively. Not saying his other ones aren't. I feel like they are, but the style is overwhelming. There you go. The style is not overwhelming here at all. Very good. It's one of the ones I've seen the least, though, of his. Is that true? Maybe not, actually. Maybe not. I remember the first time I watched this. I don't know. It's probably up there. It's not the most watched. The most watched is probably Grand Budapest or Tenenbaums. But I don't know. I've seen this a handful of times. But first time I saw it, I was in college in art club. We watched this. My roommate was actually, I think, the president of art club or something. I think he came up with it to watch this. So I popped in and watched this for the first time, and I liked it. But I had already seen other Wes Anderson movies. It was just like this one got past me because it was the early one, so I didn't know, but I knew more of the stylized stuff. But really it didn't have very much at that point because I don't even think Zissou had come out yet. It was like I saw this and then Zissou came out maybe that same year or something. But anyway, yeah, good, and it doesn't have all that extra style to it. So if you don't like Wes Anderson's style and haven't seen this, I feel like you should check this out because it's Wes Anderson, but not, the stuff that I think a lot of people don't like about him now. Okay, gosh, I think, so I love all of these. I would say I love these two the most. So this one's probably going to go number 3, but nothing against it. Like, it's good. Bottle Rocket is bright, original, funny. Facts. These are facts from Leonard Maltin. Things like sharp, funny, and touching. Peter Travers, you're right. It has brains, laughs, and style. You know what, Michael Wilmington, you're correct. But I'm gonna go Pleasantville number 1 because of all that additional nostalgia that I get from this. It's not only a very good movie, even though it has a lot of plot holes, I feel like, in it. Story holes, narrative holes, I don't know, things that don't make sense. But I get what it's saying, and I like what it's saying, and you have to overlook some things, but it's okay, and I just love the black and white television. It just makes me, Don Knotts is in it, it makes me think of, Joan Allen's in it, and she and I went to college together. Different years, time periods, but we went to same college. Same university. Like when I think of like watching The Andy Griffith Show with my dad. When I think about the rocking chair, it's been in the living room for 2 seconds. What? And and watching Nick at Night with my grandparents. So I got to put that one first, and then Devil's Rejects, just because I think it's the best horror movie. I think it's the best horror movie. I think. I don't think it's maybe it's my favorite. I don't think it's my favorite, but it is the best. No. I mean, The Thing, and that, I didn't see The Thing till late, but when I watched that, I was like, masterful. I don't know. I actually haven't figured out those opinions yet that I have. And then Bottle Rocket number 3, but hey, it's good. Check it out. It's a lot of people's favorite, Wes Anderson. So one more time, Pleasantville, then The Devil's Rejects, and then Bottle Rocket. But my question to you is, have you seen these 3 films, these 3 right here? And if you have, what do you think of them? And if you've seen all 3, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below, and perhaps we'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.